She was really, really soft, yeah.
Yes.
Kind of felt. Sup guys, Marcus here, and this is my friend Julia. And we're here to talk about Cats. Backstory. 1981, Cats is a big blockbuster hit for Broadway and the UK. It pretty much created the mega musical. So of course we had to make a movie about it. So Spielberg originally wanted to do it, and he wanted to make it animated. But then they get Tom Hopper, who did Les Mis and King's Speech, and he said, you know what would be better? CGI cats with human faces.
Oh.
So then we get this film. So, since you're new here, what did you think overall about the movie Cats?
Well, first of all, I want to say that I haven't seen the original musical. Yeah, so the movie Cats, that's the only thing I saw so far.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I have just the fresh, new look at that. And then, well, I don't know, I like it.
Wait. You like the movie Cats,
well,
2019.
Well, also, I like musicals. I'm a dancer as well. I'm actress and dancer. So, of course, for me, I was very interested to see choreography, to see dance performances. I know some of the famous dancers were involved in that project. So, just this was also my a professional interest in that movie. And so I like musicals, and I love cats in any form and shape.
Wait, like actual, like animal cats?
Like animal, pets. I wanted to pet all actors in that movie.
Oh, there was some heavy petting in that movie. I, like you, I have not seen the musical Cats. The only thing I know about Cats is the Jellicle Cat song, and I only know that from episode 2 of BoJack Horseman. That's all I know about Cats. When this movie starts and finishes, this movie, I thought, is this a joke? Is this a tax write-off? This is not a movie! This is some weird, artsy thing that doesn't make sense ever. For me, I think Cats is one of those musicals where it looks amazing on a live stage.
No, that's
when you're
real,
when you're intercutting between Rebel Wilson's improv, bad dancing, and James Corden's jokes, you lose that whole flourish of Broadway.
Well, because the theater, first of all, it's a live.
Well, yeah.
Of course, it's a live thing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the cinema, it's also live, but it's not quite how it goes.
Yeah, 9 lives, you could even say, because Cats have 9 lives.
No,
You got the cat pun in there somewhere. I feel like this whole movie was a scam by the studio. They were phoning it in just to get a great tax write-off. Did you hear about how they're now fixing the special effects? After
I heard about that.
Because we phoned it in the first time. Can you release the good version? It's a scam, straight up. And I know, you like the artistic thing.
Of course.
Yeah, we should do things because you do like the movie and I don't, and we're fair on this channel. So we'll do things we liked about the movie and things I don't like about the movie. What did you like about the film?
Well, first of all, of course, it's a very bright and colorful project.
Yeah.
And in general, and then I like it's because it's musical, of course there are lots of dance scenes, singing, or beautiful songs which are epic songs.
What songs did you like in the movie?
First of all, I like Taylor Swift performance. And that song, the whole picture, the frame It was beautiful.
She is probably one of the best parts of the movie. She was smart enough to know, do my scene and get out of the movie and not come back. But yeah, no, she's good. I'll give you that. Not a bad British accent either. So, what else?
This movie it's like light. It's easy. You don't have to really like force your brain to understand the concept, like the director's view or something. Well, it's just a funny, easy musical.
Yeah, the plot of the movie is, here are cats, and we have to choose who dies. That's it. That's the whole 2-hour movie. It's introducing cats, and then the movie stops. That's all it is. That's all the movie is. Which works great in a Broadway, immersive, not in an Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 plot, structure, character arc type of. But wait, I'm sorry. We were talking about things that we like. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun. I'm sorry.
So, what else? Of course, like I liked Rebel Wilson performance. That like funny thing, like I like that. I like James Corden performance, and I think he is perfect cast for that character.
Did you know he has not seen the movie because he heard it was terrible?
Oh yeah.
He has not seen it. He heard it wasn't bad, so you know what? I'm not gonna see it.
Well, but at least you can see your scene. And then turn off.
He'll wait till it comes in the red box next week, and then just
do
that.
Probably. Yeah, I like, of course, that performance by a railway cat.
The railway
cat. Like a tap dance performance. That's perfect. Like I think, like oh my god, like dance technique is on point, beautifully. Performed, like that.
Okay.
I like furs. I like fur on cats, and I would wear, those costumes. I need my pajamas like that. I want a pajamas like that, a fur.
You know, the cat outfits are what people do not like about the movie. It's funny that you're like. Yeah, love it. There is clearly a vision. I will say that. Yeah. There is a vision. I have questions about the vision, but there clearly is someone's vision.
Well, like what do you like?
Okay, that's a very good question. Francesca Hayward, who plays Victoria, besides the whole deer in headlights thing she does the whole film, she's a good dancer. She does that ballet stuff really well. I like the song Jellicle Cats, but it's only because I've heard it before. They made it all darker and weird, and I don't mind that. It's a little Tim Burton-y. I don't mind that. I also like the Taylor Swift song, My Cavity, My Cavity. I like, even though I have no emotional attachment whatsoever, Jennifer Hudson singing Memories was good.
Yeah, I agree.
I couldn't get past the whole snot thing. It's like she was trying to like.
Oh my gosh, this is like a snot thing.
It's like she was trying to like
everywhere.
Like, it was like she was trying to like outact Viola Davis and crying on cue. That's all the snot just kept going. I'm like.
I think it was not her choice. First of all.
I
do believe it's director's choice or producer's choice.
So you're telling me the committee got in a back room, they're watching this, and like, you know what it needs? Snot.
Yeah, not snot, like nasal liquid.
Nasal liquid.
Yeah, to give that look of old, suffering cat.
It sounds ridiculous saying that out loud.
I was expecting like bigger scene, or like wide scene for this song, for her performing this, but at least for the last time, for her last scene, it should be like bigger. For her, it's like mostly was like close-ups. Or like middle shots. I'm like,
no, it's almost like they only had her for a day of shooting and just, okay, we don't got time to prep. Kind of what happened to Taylor Swift. We only got one day, all right. Like, because these are big names in these movies.
Right.
And they all kind of came in and then came out. And then came in, and then came out.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Because Memory is like the song
Yes,
from Cats. That's the one everyone knows.
Absolutely.
And this is a medium shot, and it's
It
all...
goes up and like, no, come on, it's too much. No, show me the entire picture. Show me the whole thing, the life.
Yeah,
and
show me that
ground.
the spiral 360 shot of her just belting. Yeah. I think we're starting to lean into things we don't like in the movies. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean to this one. To start things off, you know how you like the fur and the costumes?
Yeah.
I hate it. This whole CGI human face thing is so weird. It has that whole furry, uncanny valley thing. What I would have done, you should have did more like Julie Taymor's The Lion King musical, or even The Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz. That looks better than this whole CGI and the heads are always moving around, like, oh, because the green screen hasn't quite captured it. And it's like...
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Overall, for me, it's like too much CGI.
Oh, too much?
Too much CGI. Like...
Because, you know, they weren't wearing costumes. They were wearing, like...
I know,
green
they were
suits.
wearing green suits or like a black tight suits with the marks and dots all over the body and the face and everything. I agree. And that's another thing. And I'm like, no, I would prefer actually fur costumes.
Yeah.
And then, on top of that, to make it smooth and more natural, put CGI.
Yeah, you can use CGI to enhance it. That's fine.
Right.
You cannot make it the whole thing. Idris Elba, Dame Judi Dench, Sir Ian McKellen, I love them dearly. They cannot sing to save their lives in this movie.
True, okay. That's true, like some of the actors, they were not like singers.
Well, I mean, that's not a problem because, you know...
No, but still, it's like it's not like all like opera singing.
Well, yeah, no.
It's like more talkative singing.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of fine.
Yeah, I will agree it's fine if I'd have to watch Dame Judi Dench stare at the camera for 3 minutes and give me this sing-talky audience. So, hey, audience, so, cats aren't dogs. That's the moral of the story.
Oh, no, my God. Hey, like, it's, again, we're going into the cinematography, like, wrong thing. Cinematography mistakes or director's mistakes as well.
Yeah, like, it's like the cinematographer just put the camera in front of her face and just left and just let her talk for 3 minutes.
Yeah, sometimes, I also agree with that. It's too much close-ups. Too much.
Yes, that's
like,
why the uncanny valley thing is so weird, because we're too into their faces. Like,
absolutely, it's unnecessary again. And then, again, the breaking the fourth wall.
That is what I thought.
That's what we're actually doing right now. Yeah, that's it. That's like, no, like, hey, that's too much. That was
That's
no.
why I thought this movie is a scam. The whole thing's a tax write-off. That's what I thought. This is a practical joke. Well, Dame Judi Dench is a little older, and the reason why she's even in this movie is because she was supposed to be in the original Cats musical, but she like broke one of her tendons. So I thought, oh, it'll be fun. Make her old Deuteronomy, who's a male in the original version.
Oh, so no, basically, I agree. Like, she is. I think she's a good cast for Queen Cat. Like, she's the main cat. Queen Cat's the I agree. And again, I love the fur. In
her defense, she's not this nude lady. She has a whole bunch of robes on her and stuff.
Well.
As opposed to Sir Ian McKellen, who looks like a homeless man. Why is he in this movie? I don't understand. It's like, I'm sure from his point of view, oh yes, cats! I would love to be in the theater, of course. Well, now, put this mocap suit on, Sir Ian. Wait, what? And Idris Elba. Idris Elba has this horrible habit of always choosing these terrible films to be in. He just can't help it. He's great as McCavity doing the I am dastardly, ha 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 ha. But it's so silly. It's so silly.
I agree with that. Like, some acting was like over the top.
Yeah.
Basic mistake that these theater, like stage musical, wasn't adapted properly for
Yes.
the film.
Yeah.
That's the first and basic mistake, and then other mistakes, wrong things, flops, and blah blah blah. It goes over, and then what we have.
Yeah.
as
They
a
made
result.
this.
Yeah.
They made this movie because the musical made money.
You said about that you don't like some like acting, or you don't like this and that you know.
I'm sorry.
Like-
We have to talk about the elephant in the room. I can't take it more. We have to talk about the sexual overtones and undertones, the tones of this weird movie. This movie is a borderline fetish film. Like straight up. It really is. Like half of my notes on my phone are all the weird, risque things they put in for a PG movie. Dude, the first 20 minutes of this movie, when Rebel Wilson takes off her suit to wear a more sexier suit.
No, it's like no. Take even a few minutes earlier when she was as a cat, laying on the couch, like in that kind of very open pose, with the tail between legs or something.
Okay, how about Jason Derulo's entire song? He pops in how he's a curious cat. All these cats are clearly in heat. He takes them to this milk bar so they can play with all this white liquid, these female cats, while he's singing and yelling, "Milk!" Which, hey man, that's best line in the movie right there. All these movements, like a great example, even when Sir Ian McKellen is like doing his song, there's these weird close-ups on Dame Judi Dench making these like faces at him. And I'm like, oh no, she's into him.
Well,
old Deuteronomy is feeling that old Deuteronomy, if you know what I mean. Like it was there. Everyone is so thirsty for Victoria in this movie. She was a very attractive lady who dressed as a cat.
No, like she's a really like very gentle white kitty
who can look for legs
beauty.
very high. So there you go, everybody.
No, I don't know, like why you look at that way. Like,
oh, really? Are you kidding?
Yeah, really. Like she's ballerina. Of course, all ballerinas they do.
Yeah,
like,
there's
all
some.
this,
There's something.
things,
With,
you know,
it's a difference when you're wearing a tutu and you're wearing a little black top. Where's this naked cat?
Well, I agree. There is some sexual undertone in this.
Sometimes it's overtones. Like
Well-
Taylor Swift goes nuts. She comes in looking like she has this whole chest thing. She's not wearing clothes either because why not? And then he just takes off his. And in terms of weird Woodstock 60s, everyone's it's just the weirdest. There was no cat orgies in this film. It is PG. They flirted. They went as close as they could.
I agree with you. There is some. They stop right at the border.
Yeah.
I agree.
Overall, I think The Cats was a movie made by a studio who wanted to make some money off a musical. Mm-hmm. A director who wanted to try something different. And actors giving it their all for the one day they're on set. And the whole film fell apart. I mean, you do not think that. Overall, what do you...
Well, I agree with you. Okay, so about like again good parts, yeah.
Yeah,
So
good parts.
I think they're very artistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that artistic visions, colorful, bright. It's easy movie, light,
Very light.
fun. Like I like there are fun parts. Of course, I like dance in there, and of course, I like musicals in general. I like that. I like songs, epic songs. Yeah, like I mean, like artistic part, yes. But after that, we go up on the production line. Then we go to director. And then here we goes into some directors' wrong thing, mistakes, flops, and everything. So I do believe And after that, after director's choices, we go to producer's choices. So of course, the producers, the people who actually approve or disapprove the final product.
Like you said, technical. Why did you make these choices and thought this will be good to put out in a worldwide release? Like, perfect. The things you've been saying, I think, is great for a live-action musical. That stuff does not work.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah,
It
that's
is not,
why the huge, again, back to that, the huge flap that it was not adapted for the cinema.
big screen. You're right. Yeah,
Screen.
yeah. Pretty much.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cats is all about the world. It's not about a plot. It's about the world of the Cats. That is not a movie. You can't sit here for 2 hours and just introduce cats, take them away, movie ends. I wish I would have seen it more like an animated thing, like Spielberg wanted to do. That way, like you said, it's light and fluffy. So make a light and fluffy animated film.
Yeah, I was honestly expecting the second Moulin Rouge, such a big, huge, successful project.
But we got the second in the room.
No. What was the bad Oscar? Like Oscar, but in the bad.
Oh, the Razzie. Oh, Cats is winning all the Razzies.
That's what.
Cats is winning all the Razzies.
Probably that's
straight
what
up.
Happened.
So you should go see it.
Yeah.
You should go see it. It's one of those films where you should see at least once. It is an experience. I would say so. Wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Like go see it so you can have your own viewpoint on that. You make your own choices, you will make your own conclusions.
Yeah. So since we love talking about cats so much, in the future we're going to be doing
our own
dances.
our own version of Cats movie.
Yeah. So there won't be a lot. Sorry, I'm not into the fetish aspect. It'll be more from the art aspect. Or maybe I am into the fetish aspect. Who knows?
Well,
So until next time, stay frosty. I'm glad they don't go full blown, but for me, I'm like, you guys are teasing it so much. You're going, just go for it. Just go for it. If you're gonna keep messing around and yelling milk and taking off Idris Elba's clothes and having Victoria give Mistopheles and the siblings and Jason Momoa these oh please take my virginity eyes, go, do it. I'm sorry, did I go too far?